for draw and instant games. The General Store on 24 in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
Yeah, don't worry. They'll still send them to you. So that's just like taking a. Just think you're taking a Tylenol. It's a water pill.
Oh my gosh.
Jess, what you got?
The off-brand. No, you do call them water pills.
Water pills. Jess, what you got today?
All right, so TikTok showdown before Congress. I don't know how much you want to get into this, but I mean, I don't know a lot about it. I don't understand a lot of it, to be honest.
Well, here's what it is. You remember how they had Mark Zuckerberg up on the hill?
Yeah, I do.
What was it, months ago? And they were like grilling him all about Facebook and the privacy and different things. And he was up there, for a couple days, for hours.
Is this like the same as that?
Okay. Pretty much.
All right.
But, with all the stuff going around with TikTok, and they're saying that they're owned by a Chinese spy company, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And these Congress people are ruthless. Okay? And I don't know. What do you guys think? If anybody saw it yesterday, please check in. If you didn't see it, then don't comment. I want to hear from the people who saw it.
Well,
if you watched any of it
TikTok,
yesterday.
He was grilled for more than 4 hours yesterday.
I think it was 5.
Oh, okay.
I think it was over 5.
All right.
I mean, and they were ruthless.
He was grilled yesterday by the congressional committee that wants to know whether and how the popular app is keeping private information about its users out of the hands of the Chinese government. So TikTok is owned by a Chinese company. The CEO confirmed that company engineers in China have access to TikTok data, but said that the company is working on a project that will store all U.S. user data in the U.S. The committee may recommend that TikTok be banned in the U.S. as a security risk. The app has about 150 million users here in the U.S.
Here goes the TikTok CEO.
Now, I would also like to talk about national security concerns that you have raised, that we take very, very seriously. Let me start by addressing a few misconceptions about ByteDance, of which we are a subsidiary.
Now, ByteDance is a tech company. Then TikTok, they work together to distribute the app or whatever. Like that's like their subsidiary company or whatever. Okay?
ByteDance is not owned or controlled by the Chinese government. It's a private company. 60% of the company is owned by global institutional investors. 20% is owned by the founder, and 20% owned by employees around the world. ByteDance has 5 board members. 3 of them are American.
And I looked that up.
Now, TikTok itself is not available in mainland China. We're headquartered in Los Angeles and in Singapore, and we have 7,000 employees in the US today.
And that's where that guy's from, Singapore.
Still, we have heard important concerns about the potential for unwanted foreign access to US data and potential manipulation of the TikTok US ecosystem. Our approach has never been to dismiss or trivialize any of these concerns. We have addressed them with real action. Now, that's what we've been doing for the last 2 years, building what amounts to a firewall that seals off protected US user data from unauthorized foreign access. The bottom line is this: American data stored on American soil by an American company, overseen by American personnel. We call this initiative Project Texas. That's where Oracle is headquartered. Today, US TikTok data is stored by default in Oracle servers. Only vetted personnel operating in a new company called TikTok US Data Security can control access to this data. Now, additionally, we have plans for this company to report to an independent American board with strong security credentials. Now, there's still some work to do. We have legacy US data sitting in our servers in Virginia and in Singapore. We're deleting those, and we expect that to be complete this year. When that is done, all protected US data will be under the protection of US law and under the control of the US-led security team. This eliminates the concern that some of you have shared with me that TikTok user data can be subject to Chinese law.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is what data? What data are you so scared that the Chinese government is going to take. And furthermore, I mean, honestly, listening to some of these questions, some of these Congress people, I think it was kind of embarrassing, some of the questions and the way they were talking about. And I understand, the Chinese Communist Party and, it's a thing with the countries and all this. And I don't know all the details. But I think it was, the way, like, they talked down to this guy and the way that it's almost kind of questionable. Like
how ruthless they are?
With race and the country, like, aren't there Chinese people in America? Like, and you're like, really, like, it's terrible. It's like after 9/11, how some people, like, the Muslim hate, now that there's so many people who have this China hate, this hate for China and the Chinese people. And it's like, it's almost like embarrassing hearing the way that they talk. And it might not be malicious or on purpose, but there's no, I don't want to say no sympathy, but it's like ruthless.
I didn't
it's like,
watch all of it.
Oh yeah, well, I didn't either, but I watched enough to see, like, just the way that the questions that they ask and the way that they're like, ugh, I hope, like it almost seems like, ugh, if there's a person who is Chinese working for the company, then they're a spy. Like that's the way
that like
we're
the
portraying.
energy is there.
Yes.
Oh,
there's someone there who's got a Chinese background. They're a spy. They're part of the Communist Party. Like. Meanwhile, that congressperson went home and said, "What are we doing? Chinese takeout tonight?" You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like ruthless. Like, are you serious? I don't know. That's just me. That's just something that I picked out. Meanwhile, your kid, you go home, you order Chinese takeout, and your kid's on TikTok later on. You know what I'm saying? And you're up there like bashing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like your hate for people from China, like your hate, and it's just like, that's what I picked out. If anybody else knows what I'm talking about, 302-858-5117. And then the CEO said, he's from Singapore, his wife's from Virginia, and they live, in Virginia. They're from Virginia, and I guess the headquarters is in Los Angeles or whatever. It's just,
wow.
It's just crazy.
They have 7,000 employees here in the U.S.
I don't know.
I personally don't think that TikTok will be shut down, but
I don't either.
The TikTok showdown continues before Congress again. The committee and the CEO, they went at it for over 4 hours.
And by the way, you can follow me at Bill Baker 2423.
Yes, you can.
6:55.
Hey, Delmarva, are you looking for more reasons to